Ubisoft in the past have made amazing games. There are many iconic video game series that have come out of the astonishing minds present at Ubi, such as the Prince of Persia series, Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, Far Cry, many more. They are the ones who come out with new ideas for a new video game series or a mechanic or a whole new way to interact with the game they have made. Ubisoft were at the top of their game from 2002 to 2014, but no matter how high you have rose, sooner or later, you will fall. One of the biggest Ubisoft video game franchise was launched in 2007, and with its launch, it also killed another Ubisoft classic, the Prince of Persia series. Assassin's Creed was the first game of many to come of the series, and was launched with good reviews and mild criticism about the repetitive gameplay loop. People were amazed at how a stealth game was done in an open world setting and how smooth and fun the traversal was. With the reviews in mind, the devs of AC moved on to make the sequel to the original, and what a success it was. AC2 was praised for its charming protagonist, lively and beautiful world, and an overall good story. From there, they moved on to make AC Brotherhood, the best one in the series to this date, and AC Revelation. In the year 2012, another Ubisoft masterpiece was released. It was Far Cry 3. To this day, it is argued that is it Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 2 that provides the definitive Far Cry experience. Anyway, as I was saying, Far Cry 3 was launched with great success. People praised it for its mesmerizing open world and its amazing antagonist, played by Michael Mando as Voss. People dubbed Far Cry 3 as Skyrim with guns. I'm not so sure about this one. After the success of these two games, Ubisoft desperately tried to recreate the magic that was present in the Ezio trilogy and Far Cry 3 in their next installments, but alas, it didn't work. In AC3, we were presented with the serious and dull protagonists such as Connor, which is a far cry from Ezio. And in Far Cry 4, they tried with the crazy but charming villain such as Pagan Min, which on his own is a great villain, but many people thought he was just a watered-down version of Voss for Far Cry 3. But it was the only beginning of Ubisoft's downfall. With all this going on, Ubisoft decided to come up with a new IP called Watch Dogs. The main theme of this game was that you play as a hacker vigilante who uses CTOS to protect or punish the people of Chicago. It was revealed at E3 in 2012, and people were excited. People thought it was likely a GTA clone with hacking implemented into it. But as the days passed and the release date came closer, there was something wrong with the game. The game didn't look as good as it used to in the trailers. People noticed it and raised their voices, but Ubisoft didn't say anything. Finally, the game was released, and the people were rightfully angry. They said they were lied, scammed, cheated to by Ubisoft, and thus it became one of the greatest video game controversy of all time. Since then, everyone became very wary of Ubisoft. They were known as the company who lied to the face of their customers. Ubisoft are not creatively bankrupt. Just look at Watch Dogs Legion play as anyone's system. It's groundbreaking. It's never been done before. Yes, the voice acting is sometimes terrible, but it doesn't change the fact that what they've achieved has never been done before. But as time passed, they have grown more and more greedy. Just look at Breakpoint. When it was released, the game was a mess. Glitches, microtransaction, boring story, and on top of that, the game was turned into a looter shooter. The greed doesn't stop there. They recently have turned AC into an RPG, and this has led to more income through microtransactions by selling you gear sets which are better than any in-game rewards, and time savers to save you from wasting your time by grinding the game. Ubisoft truly have potential for original and fun games, but seeing their recent acts and going full free to play, it's hard to say they will ever reach their true potential.